Are you committed to sales? I mean, are you committed? Committed to make it happen in sales. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. And I really want to ask you this question because here's the deal. How motivated are you to be in sales? Are you even motivated? Do you even want to be in sales? If I were to ask you what was the primary reason why you are in sales, what answer would you give? I admit, when I first got into sales, I got into sales only because of the money and the car. That was it. I couldn't afford car insurance. I needed a job that supplied me with a car, so I had to find a sales job that supplied me with a company car. That was my motivation for being in sales. So between the money and car, I was a happy camper. But you know what's funny? I got fired from my first 2 sales jobs. You heard that, right? I got fired from my first 2 sales jobs because I didn't know why I was in sales. Well, no, I knew I was in sales, but it wasn't the right reason to be in sales. It wasn't until my 3rd sales job that my boss pulled me in, sat me down, and really grilled me as to why I was in sales and whether or not I was committed. Because he knew, he could tell that I wasn't in sales for the right reason. And his whole premise was this. He said, until you focus on the customer and understanding the needs of the customer, what is it that drives the customer? Why are we helping the customer? You're not going to be successful. I was on my way to getting fired from my 3rd sales job. And I thank my boss, Bob Stone, for sitting me down. I still remember that day very well, sitting me down and talking to me about why and what sales was all about. You see, sales is about the customer. It is about the customer. Now, when I mean this about the customer, it means understanding what their needs are. They are not an intrusion on our day. Sales is not the commission. It's not all the other thrills and chills that we get out of it. Sales is the customer. Without the customer, we wouldn't have sales. We wouldn't have commissions. We wouldn't have a job. And yet I find so many salespeople not paying attention to that. Not realizing, do they truly understand sales? I see salespeople racing forward. They have the initial call, and if they're in tech, they want to race to the demo, and they want to try to close, and it never happens. Because they didn't take the time up front to really understand the customer, to truly understand that individual, not the industry, that individual customer. And I got to challenge you. Prospecting, the top of the funnel, is all about understanding the customer, understanding their needs. And if we can't be committed to that, we're not going to be successful. We will not be successful because we're going to race through the motions, but we're never going to truly understand the customer. Now, back ourselves up here for a second. Back ourselves up. And I want you to really ask yourself, do you value your customer? Do you value them? Each day, I want you to stop, and I want you to be thankful for the opportunity to work with your customers. Regardless of where we are in the process, regardless of the quality of customers you might have, I don't care. I want you to be thankful for them. Because without them, you wouldn't have a job. Sales is a people business. Understanding their needs is where it happens. Without customers, there is no business. Without understanding their needs, there are no sales. Period. Full stop. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.